The current policy on supporting farmers is agro-industrialization. Agro-industrialization is that we are supporting farmers along the entire value chain, from production, post-harvest handling, value addition, and marketing. And we are making sure that everybody is included. We have program targeting the smallholder farmers. We have program targeting medium farmers and large-scale farmers. But the most important issue is the smallholders, that include women and youth, to make sure that everybody has enough food to feed the family and surplus for generating income. So we intervene at the smallholders by providing credit, extension services. We also provide agricultural inputs and mitigate the vulgars of climate change by providing small irrigation schemes. And we move on to make sure that everybody is included. As for the large-scale farmers, we support them in mechanization. We also support the cooperatives. We provide them mechanization services. We have got 19 regional centers for mechanization, and every region farmers can go and access subsidized machinery for cultivation. We also encourage organic fertilizers. We also make sure that the farmers are educated on what to do. The priorities in our area of agriculture are mainly to deal with climate change and make sure we protect the environment. The second priority areas is to make sure that we produce efficiently. We avail farmers high-yielding, resilient varieties that can stand the vulgars of climate change, that can increase yield, but also we encourage farmers to invest in high-value crops. We are a coffee-growing country. We are a leading exporter of coffee in Africa. And the other priority area is value addition, because without value addition, then you cannot access marketing. The other priority areas is the quality of what we produce. We are now interested to make sure that we monitor, we register farmers to trace whatever we produce from farm to fork. So everybody is brought up to make sure that these priorities are observed. The services and the inputs we need in our agriculture transformation in our country, one is seed and stocking material, high quality. Second one is mechanization. You can no longer feed the population with a hand hoe. So we are adopting mechanization as a way of transforming agriculture. Number three is that without fertilizers, you cannot go very far. In our country, we are an organic producing country, so we encourage natural fertilizers and organic fertilizers. So we employ farmers to use fertilizers to maximize the yield. The other priority areas is water for production, water for agricultural production, for both livestock and crop resources. We have to irrigate. Climate change is something that has come, and we cannot run away from it. So in our country, we have got dry and wet seasons. We don't have winters. But the dry spells can be a very nuisance and can cause a lot of disaster to crop. So we encourage harvesting of water and using water during the time of scarcity to make sure that we produce throughout the year. The investment areas is value addition. We produce a lot of milk, we have deficit for processing capacity. We have coffee. Currently, we are producing 12 million tons of coffee, of 60 kg bags, 12 million 60 kg bags of coffee. We don't add a lot of coffee, we don't have a suitable plant for coffee. We're inviting investors to invest in coffee. We produce 5.4 billion liters of milk. Would like people to come and invest in this area because we have a deficit of processing of about 750 million liters unprocessed. So the other area is cocoa. We are a cocoa growing nation. We don't have a factory for cocoa. We produce a lot of maize. We export maize in grain. We are looking forward for somebody to partner with us to process maize. Processing maize is very, very important in our country because we export maize and import maize products like cornflakes, like maize starch, and others. So we need people to invest in these areas to add value so that we can maximize profits for our farmers and also to increase our export earnings. The other area is animal feeds. With climate change, we are finding a lot of challenges for people who are who graze on pasture. So we are encouraging people to harvest, to store feeds for the animals. We need processing machines, mills for animal feeds. We have 16 million heads of cattle. We have 17 million heads of goats. We have 122 million poultry. We have 8 million pigs. We have 6 million sheep. All these need feeds. So we are looking, one of our investment plan here that brought us here in FAO headquarters here on this forum is to show the case for Uganda and areas for investment.